Welcome back to Let's Talk World here in beautiful downtown Arts District, Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you for staying with us. Folks, our next performers, actors, stunt people, they are actors, stunt performers, podcasters, writers, they do it all. They study music at UNLV. We welcome Eric Lawrence, Lum, and Judy Lay. So,
thank you.
Hello,
thank you for having us.
Yeah, no, thank you. Was it okay I said your middle name?
Yeah, of course. It's on there on IMDb. So
yeah. We go way back. So brother from another mother, sister from another mister. So yeah, we all, the whole, yeah.
Asians gotta stick together, right?
We gotta, in Vegas, there's not too many of us yet, but yes, Asian and Asian mixed, yeah, we do.
It was so nice to bump into you at the Stunt Academy.
Yeah, it's stunts, literally bump into me and bump off me, and yeah. And last time I saw you, I gotta say that you dress up much nicer now than when I saw you last. They were dressed up as zombies, filming something, so you look much better today. You guys clean up well.
So, appreciate that.
Yeah. so what's going on? I know so much things with filming and stunts. So tell us a little bit about what's happening.
Well, we just trying to keep busy. We've only started our acting careers about almost 2 years ago. So we're still breaking into the whole industry and stuff. She's been on a few sets, big sets, CSI Vegas.
So have you,
Cool.
California.
We did it together. That was our first big set. It was a really awesome experience. She was on a major motion film with
really.
I don't know if we could say.
Okay, well, sometimes we have to do that. We have to keep the anonymity until something comes out. Like I shouldn't talk about certain films that my brother's doing, but I accidentally, I slipped. But, you guys, you want to protect the integrity and make sure that things are going on. So big stuff going on with you guys and more. So resources. So do you find that there's more independent films here, or do you guys ever go out of state, or?
We're trying to do more of the independent films here. We connected with the Peoples, which is how we came on this show.
Bobby and Renee Peoples.
Yeah. They're awesome.
And we know Nicole Butler.
Nicole Butler, who's that? Of course, that's everybody's friend, community activist. She's wonderful.
It's a nice acting community. It's a very tight-knit. Everybody will know each other some way or another.
So what was the film where you guys were dressed as zombies a couple days ago? I mean, what was that? That was Pickup Shots for
Bridge of the Doom.
Bridge of the Doom.
And who was doing that? Bridge of the Doom.
I believe that's the Mahal Empire.
The Mahal production.
That's why they're an empire, right? They got so many different things going on, and their Bermuda Island that's going on in Puerto Rico and all that. Wow, amazing. Yeah. So Eric recently auditioned for a TV pilot. Is that right? Ladina Productions or something?
I did, yeah.
How was that process?
It was an interesting process.
It wasn't your standard audition, right? It was, what was that like?
So I got the audition from, I believe it was Casting Networks or something, or Backstage maybe. And then they said do the audition and post it on your Instagram and then tag them. And then they'll let you know if...
So you had to do the audition in front of a camera and put it on Instagram.
Yeah.
To see. Yeah. Was that fun?
That's cool, because I normally don't post my auditions on social media for people to see. So it's
you just follow the instructions, and that's what they wanted. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But that was fun.
So Judy, you sang Unconditional song at Summer La Fleur. So you were a singer out. What was that? What is the Summer La Fleur thing for our viewers?
Our manager put together a singing event for one of her students, and she figured that, she has many singers, in her group, so we all just put an event together at Southern Highlands, and it was just a really nice evening. We had, some, music producers and family, friends. It was just very nice. It was a nice event. So
you sing, but I also hear that I was there on Oahu. You did skydiving, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Right, because I lived there. I didn't do it on Oahu, but how was that? It was fun?
It was scary at first, but when
you did tandem where you jump out and you're attached to someone and obviously it opened, right? Because I don't see any scars or anything.
No, nothing you can see.
But that must have been the thrill of a lifetime right there. Yeah, that's great.
It was awesome. Everyone should try it at least once.
Yeah. And Judy's quote, I'm going to quote you, life is not a race, it's a journey.
Yes.
So explain that for us. I mean, what do you?
I find that even if you start, working on your dream a little later in life, it's okay because you're still continuing on your journey and your process to making it towards your future goals and the dream that you've always wanted.
So it's just not the destination; it's the journey and enjoying every day.
Yeah.
Right.
Enjoy the moments.
Enjoy the moments.
Yes.
Every moment, because we know, especially going through this pandemic and stuff, how things can
Exactly.
change the next day, and or you find out you have a certain disease or something. So enjoy as much as you can. Yeah. And one thing I appreciate about you all is always self-improvement, always trying to learn. I believe that I read that you've studied Anthony Robbins, and I did as well when I was younger, and it helped me tremendously. And with that said, I brought you guys a gift today. So speaking of Tony Robbins, this is Get the Edge, which is a 7-day program. Just you can, to your families or followers, if you guys listen to it, it's very inspiring. So from me to you. My pleasure. Yeah.
So sweet.
So a lot of things in common. Yeah. So with Eric, let's say you recently finished the 8th episode of your podcast. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. What's that about?
So me, Judy, and my brother Michael, we're actually launching our own podcast. We recorded our first 8 episodes that we're going to launch as our official launch, and we're just in the process of finish editing, and then we're going to hopefully launch within the next month or 2.
And I watched a couple of episodes, and it's you being honest about what's going on, your thoughts and your feelings about what's happening, what your goals are, where you started, and when you look back later on, you're going to say, wow, I've accomplished so much, but it started here. That's such having that video memory.
Absolutely.
They say living is worth recording. So it's great that you guys are recording, and keeping things. So didn't you recently work on a commercial for a restaurant or something like that? Was it
I did. I don't know if I made the final cut. Like they say,
hurry up and wait.
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. They say if you haven't been cut, you haven't been in the industry yet. So
it's okay. He was paid for it.
Yeah,
so
I was paid for it. But it was
Paid gigs are good, especially when it comes to film. That's not very often, but
so it was a commercial for PF Chang's, and
oh, cool.
Yeah, and I was actually just background, but then they bumped me up to principal, so got to sit in front of the camera and all that. So it was,
of course, because you're a good-looking guy, you didn't have the zombie makeup on. So
they added a little extra too. So it helped.
Right. And your movies, Murder on Highland Avenue and Here Comes Death.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do in those? I mean, how was that experience?
It was cool. Murder on Highland Avenue was our first short that we were part of. Got to experience being on set, and then Here Comes Death was actually with the Peoples.
The Peoples. Shout out to the Peoples.
Bobby and Renee Peoples.
Bobby and Renee, TPN.
And that was just an awesome experience. It was a lot of fun, really organized, short and sweet.
So I want to quote you, one of Eric's quotes, mindset is everything, and you need to control your focus.
Yes.
Right, so you want to explain a little bit about that?
Well, it all comes back to Tony Robbins. A couple of years ago, I had no idea where I wanted to go in life. Always had a dream of wanting to do the entertainment field and stuff like that.
Before, what were you doing? Like real estate or
real estate, everything,
all
kinds
casino,
of stuff. Casino. I still work, in the casino as my day job or night job. But we, didn't have the confidence to give ourselves the chance to go into the things we really wanted to do, like acting and singing and all that stuff. And after coming across Tony Robbins, he really shifted everything in our mindset.
Yeah,
and
we talk a lot about this in our podcast too.
Yeah.
It's called the Lumbo One Podcast, so it's like a play on words with his last name Lum. So Lumbo One, LUMBAONE podcast, and it's the Perfectly Imperfect podcast focused on progress.
I love it. That's great.
Yeah.
So it's built. So by studying and learning, improving yourself, you're not just building your self-esteem, but your self-confidence, right?
Yes.
And I've learned that building your self-confidence is something. Confidence isn't something you have; it's something you create.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So it's every day when you wake up, what you do in the morning can set the tone for the rest of your day.
Absolutely.
Right. So is there any practices that you guys might do in the morning? I mean, if you wake up, if you're still a little bit tired, if something hurts, how do you get yourself into the right mindset and pursue your goals, dreams? Is there anything you do? Like for me, I write down notes and Post-its and put them on my mirror. So when I wake up in the morning, it's like,
Yeah.
I think one of the best practices that we started was writing what we want to do down the night before, and then just setting yourself up for tomorrow. And then also we found a priming video from Tony Robbins, and it's like 15 minutes of priming, just setting yourself up for the best day possible to have a beautiful like state of mind.
Yeah. No, I think that's so important and so smart, because a lot of people have goals, but they don't know how to get there. They don't have a roadmap, and it begins with your mind focusing. It begins with your emotions, getting them in check, and then getting excited about it, and then taking the right steps.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, helping other people along the way, like Nicole Vegas does with us, and I'm sure you guys are going to help with your podcast, helping other people. It's helping each other, because really you can't make it anywhere in the business without helping each other. And at some point, you got help from someone else. So it's wonderful.
Yes.
So another quote: "Take responsibility for your own progress."
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, for a long time, all the things that I've tried, I used to chase success just for success' sake, trying to do whatever I could to get the success, and it didn't really come from a place of passion, like acting and singing and writing and podcasts and all that stuff that we're doing now. It comes from a place of passion, like it's really what we really like to do.
Yeah. And
all the other stuff, it was just to get some kind of success, and it just didn't feel right. So,
was it chasing the monetary versus, or chasing the stardom versus enjoying the experience along the way, or what?
I think it was more probably monetary. Just trying to get the financial success that everybody wants. It seemed right logically, but it didn't feel right.
Sure.
So now
you listen to your
exactly.
Where things have to line up with your values.
Yeah.
Yes.
So finding your way to become successful and help other people. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So once again, how can people reach you guys? So
Facebook, Instagram. My Facebook is I am Judy Lay, and also Instagram is I am Judy Lay, or just find me on Judy Lay.
Yeah, and my Instagram is Eric Lum 702. Facebook is Eric Lum. So.
Yep.
Wonderful.
And we want to take this opportunity to shout out to the people who helped us gain our success. Shout out to Dream Tracks Academy, Frank Perello, Billy McNamara,
Michael Kearney,
Tim Colseri, Michael Kearney,
our manager, Kim Flowers.
Miss Flowers.
Yeah. Wonderful. Hey, with that, folks, we're going to end this week's edition of Let's Talk World Show. I'm your host, Mike Vegas Dorton, thanking all of my guests today, Eric Lum and Judy Lay, and Joshua Barron is still here, and all of our other guests. We thank you so much, Sage Waters and Nicole Vegas. So thank you for tuning in. We'd like to thank Maria Pureza, executive producer, Dana Day and Juanita out there. Thank you for being here, Jeannie, for visiting us. Shout out to Vegas Beyond the Strip, Sam Shockley. Thank you for the mug, and Patrick Barney. And folks, we'll be back next week here at the Art House Theaters, 12 to 1 o'clock, on behalf of Eric and Judy. We thank you all for tuning in. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.